Hello. Welcome to the Megalon Collective. Erin, it's been ages. Tell me about your life. William, hello. Some changes? Good. I would hope there were changes since the last time I spoke to you because I think it was needed. I think you needed some changes. Do you want any advice on anything? Or you got it all figured out, I'd say? Do you? Oh, this is my little cocktail. I don't drink anymore, guys. Do you remember my drunk tarot? I don't drink anymore. It was fun, though. Hi, Amy. Welcome in. Yay. My frenzies. Okay, I'm going to see what needs to come out for Erin. Erin is here. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Been thinking about your mom. I'm sending your mom good vibes. Dad's looking out for her, you know that. Okay, let's see what needs to come out for Erin. I want to ask, does Erin need any advice on any areas of her life right now? Please don't show me the changes that already occurred, or like don't show me her past. Show me her current circumstances and how I can help her. Hi, Charles. I'll get with you in a second, okay? Doing a reading for Erin right now. Erin, please. Show me Erin's current situation and how I can help her move forward. Is she on the right track? So you're probably seeking romance. Is that right, Erin? Like, I would say the first thing on your list of questions would be, where's my next relationship? Are you currently seeing anybody? I see you really holding on to the idea of love, romance. You have a vision in your mind. You have an idea in your mind of what romance should look like for you. And I think you're not going to settle or waver on that vision that you have for yourself. Erin, is that correct? And if you're seeing somebody, let me know. I do have the Lover's card here for you, but it looks like something that you're wishing for, I would say. Do you ever ask yourself, like, is romantic love even for me? Like, am I even meant to be in a relationship or something like that? I think almost everybody. I don't think there are a lot of people in the world who are meant to be single long term. I think we are meant to be partnered. The only people who come to mind who I feel are like purposefully meant to be single are religious people, like nuns. I think that it's their purpose and they've found their purpose. And I know some people who are not monastic, but who are like elderly religious ladies who I think they're fine by themselves. But Erin, if you're still watching, I think you're going to have at least more relationships. Like I would say plural. It's not like you're never going to date again or something. Is there someone specifically that you already are seeing? And I can ask, is that the right person for you to be with, Erin? If so, let me know. Am I missing comments from Erin, I wonder? Erin, if you're still watching, I don't see any comments from you. Ooh, no. What did you say ooh, no about? I don't know what your mindset right now is on love, Erin. Okay, that's okay. But like, I do see you partnered again in your life, if you're not already. I see you being worn down about something though. What's the thing that's wearing you down? Erin, what's the thing that's wearing her down? Two of Cups, love, relationships. Are you in a relationship? Tell me that. So what I think is she's not in a relationship right now. She's probably, I don't know what the Uno was about, or you're probably not feeling open to a relationship right now. But if that's the case, you do have further relationships in your future. Okay, Erin? Charles next, please. I have a message for Charles. Charles, what is it that you're coming in wondering about tonight? Picture bikini. What? Oh, Erin, that's okay. You can fill me in another time when you have the chance. Also, these readings are posted to YouTube. So everything I just said, you can go find it on YouTube like tonight or tomorrow whenever I get time to post it. Was they just restricted me because I read what Charles had said, or because of his comment or something. And I said those words, and then they put me restricted for blah 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 content. It's awful. It's so it makes me cry every time. There's nothing inappropriate about me. I can't believe it. It's like, it breaks my heart. Like, what is so wrong about me that has to be restricted? Wait. It really makes me feel really, really bad. Childhood triggers. Anyway, Charles, I don't know what you're getting on with, but you ruined my vibe. Casey, does Matt want to be with me in a serious relationship someday? Can I get a yes or no for Casey? Sorry that it says N-O. Sorry. Tatiana. Is Tatiana going to change their job? Yes. You can change your job if you want to. The way you're phrasing your question asks it as a prediction, like, am I going to? But it's irrelevant. Like, it's up to you. You get to decide. The cards are telling you it is a good idea if that's what you desire. But like, the universe answers to you. You get to say, I want to change my job, and then pursue if you want to. If you don't want to change your job, then don't like put those suggestions into the universe. Does that make sense? Hi, Elizabeth. How are you, my sweet? Faith. Is Eric happy that Faith is a part of his life? Yes. Ashley, will Ashley get married in the future? Yes. But it's not going to be easy for you to find a partner, but you will. Elizabeth, do you have any questions coming in? Do you want me to ask any specific questions? Yeah, I know. It's like minute to minute. We're good, we're bad, we're good, we're bad, we're good. Yes, Stacy, you can ask a question. My cards are saying that somebody needs to leave the King of Pentacles because he has been unfaithful. Ashley, I'm open, my lovey. You can ask a second question without a gift. It's fine. I do this for about 1 to 2 hours a week for free. Patty, does Oscar want a romantic relationship with Patty? It looks like probably not. Okay, Patty. Stacy, when will Joey and Stacy get engaged? When? Stacy, see, half the time I ask more questions than I answer. But it's because I want to support you with appropriate information for your life. Like, I understand that this is serious. I don't take this lightly. When will you get engaged? How long have you been together, and how much investment do you have in Joey? Ashley, did Brendan's phone get stolen or did he lose it? Ashley's asking about Brendan's phone. Stolen or lost? Stolen or lost? I'm going to say lost, Ashley. There's no indication of stolen. So, like, I don't have any evidence of stolen there. So I'm going to assume that it was, I don't even know if it was even lost. Maybe he's just telling you that he can't find it. But I don't know that either. I'm just saying it. Well, I don't think it was stolen. Where did Girly go about the talk every day? You're just wondering if he'll propose to you. It looks like a bad relationship for you, Stacy. So if you want me to dig more at it, I will. I can do full-on spreads for you guys here. I don't mind. But it would require me and you doing some conversing. I'm a conversational therapist. I'm not a therapist. No, scratch that. I didn't mean to say that. Psychic. Not a therapist at all. Funny. So Stacy, I suspect that, like, when you tell me you've been together for a year and you talk every day, is this long distance? Why would you identify that you talk every day? Like, I'm wondering if this relationship is as serious as you think it is. Tell me, is it long distance? Do you guys live together? I don't see a proposal, to be honest. I think potentially, maybe, I don't know, but like it wouldn't be, I wouldn't want him to propose to you. So I guess if you just want a yes or no question. Yes, we are very close. I'm not getting like that you're in a relationship for some reason. Stacy, unless I'm having a hard time picking up your energy, it's possible that our wires are crossed or you and I are not connecting that well or something, but I don't see like much tangible for you and your person you're asking me about. Spend a lot of time together. I would be suspicious of him if I were you. There's no hurt in being suspicious. That could be it, Stacy, possibly. D, will I be in a relationship soon? Will D be in a relationship soon, please? Yes, I wouldn't say soon, but you will eventually be in a relationship. I'm not seeing it as like very soon, but I do see love in your cards, okay? Justin, is Abigail considering reconciling with Justin, please? No, Abigail should not reconcile with you. Whether or not she's considering it, she shouldn't. Angie, will Angie hear from her person? Yes. Angie, it's a yes for your question. Nancy is asking about an interview with the Department of Transport. Can I get a prediction on an interview for Nancy? Prediction on an interview with the Department of Transport? Keep trying. I can't say yes, you will get an interview at this time, but they're advising you to keep trying and don't give up on that job opportunity, okay? Oh, Stacia. Stacia. That's better. Hi, Gord. How are you, my love? Oh my Josh. I'm sorry, I do not share my stage. Do not share my stage. Okay, Elizabeth has 2 specific questions. Question 1 for Elizabeth. She received some financial information. Will it be helpful? They say, come see, come sa. It's neither here nor there. I see it being good that you received the information, but how much impact will it have on your situation? Not giving me a whole lot about that one specific piece of information, but I'm getting 2, 2, 2. And I'm getting 6, 2, 4, 6, 6. I don't know, random. And then the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords might be you, or it might be a mother figure. What I'm seeing here is, so I have absolutely no idea what the money info is. I don't really, it doesn't matter. What I see is some phrases that say it all adds up. And it's giving a sense of like, it doesn't so much matter about this one particular piece of information, but at the end of the day, everything adds up and things are working in your favor. So the one specific piece of information, it doesn't really matter if that one will be helpful or not. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just saying like, it all evens out, it all adds up, come see, come sa, 2, 2, 2, 6, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, something like that. And in hindsight, that response might make more sense to you if you watch this back like next year. You'll be like, oh, now it all adds up. She sent a question. Elizabeth sent a question. Will she get a response to that question? Yes, you will get a response. Yes. Hi, Matt. Charles, I did not see your question, no. Hey, Matt, I've been doing pretty good, trying to enjoy this summer. Oh, Matt. Charles. You're welcome, Elizabeth. Oh, thank you. Takes a whole team. Charles is asking, is he wasting his time on Juliana? Last week you were about to buy an engagement ring. You don't know what you want, Charles. You don't know what you want. My predictions kept telling me you're going to marry this girl. So if you believe in my predictions, Charles has a question. He's asking, is he wasting his time with Juliana? No. It says, no, you're not wasting your time. This is love. You love her. You got to give it up, man. You are absolutely going to self-sabotage this situation. Since you've been coming here, you've been looking for a woman. You finally got one, and now you hate her for some reason. Why do you hate her? She loves you. It looks like a promising situation, but you're just going to do whatever you can to damage it. Because you don't love yourself, Charles. Because you don't love yourself. He needs so much therapy. I told you already. Go to therapy. You were supposed to. Nobody listens to me. Amy, hi. Oh, thank you. I've had a glow up. Thank you so much. Okay, he's going to therapy. Good job. Erin, go find tonight. I'm going to post the reading I did for you earlier. I did a whole reading for you, girl, like 10 minutes. It said that you should pursue relationships in the future. I don't know if you're currently in a relationship or not. This is for Erin, but it said that it is good for you to be in partnerships if that's what you desire. Ashley, will LS and AM work out and get back together? You're welcome, Erin. Ashley, the answer to your question is yes. Jessica, what's the situation with my husband James and his friend Steven after Steven disrespected me? Stacy, my lovey, I already answered your question. How much more can I say? I didn't see an engagement for you, Stacy. Stacia. Stacy. It doesn't, the mispronunciation, I do apologize, but it doesn't matter because I'm still I'm looking right at you, reading your energy. Jessica, what's the situation with my husband and James? With my husband James and his friend Steven after Steven disrespected her. Okay. Jessica was disrespected by Steven. Steven! How is James gonna handle it? James better get on the ball. James, step up, man. What's the situation between them? I don't think it's gonna change much. But he's gonna it looks like James is gonna coddle you a little bit and pay you extra attention and be kind of over accommodating for you. Although it looks to me like he and Steven can't really break up. Do they work together or something? Or it looks like Steven and James have some common interest that they can't really end their friendship. How bad was the disrespect, girl? You want him to lose his one and only friend? Men don't have many friends. And when they got no friends, they needs more from us. They work together. So it's not like they can break up. So it looks like James is gonna over accommodate, he feels sorry for you and remorseful toward that his friend did that to you. But the number 33 might be significant for people because my battery's at 33% and I had 33 viewers there for a second. Not 33, 32 actually, 3232. Guys, did somebody send me money and I didn't read for you because I got a PayPal, but that might have been Charles. If you ever send me money, tell me please. I'm not that psychic. But also, my readings are free on Tuesday nights. 8s are good. What was an 8? I didn't see it. Oh yeah, Jessica just followed me. Thanks, Jessica. Everybody should follow me. Oh, 323 adds up to 8. So it does. Megan. My name's Megan too. Megan with a sparkle. Loves it. We spells it the same too. Megan is asking anything for her. What's coming up? Job-wise, kids, relationship struggles. What does Megan need to focus on, please? The card said, that's too many things. What does Megan need to focus on, please? They said, pick one. You need to focus on your peace, they said. You need to be getting more rest, Megan. So what I feel, yeah, why are you so flat out? Poor Megan, you're flat out all the time. It looks like you chase your children or your dogs and stuff. Do you run? It looks like you're chasing all the time and they want you to have more rest. And then once you're better cared for yourself, your life falls into place better when you're getting proper care, when your basic needs are met and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Work after camp has been hard. Yeah. That's exactly it. So they're encouraging you to try to rest more. Like, I have no advice there because I'm in the same season of life. But wherever that is your advice is for a break or more rest. Like, can you take a little time off work or anything like that? If in this season of life, if you feel guilty about ever taking a break, don't feel guilty because God is coming in loud and clear to my cards to tell this woman she needs a nap. You really need a nap. So if you have anything available, exactly. Megan, stop feeling guilty. I know the house is piled up around you. Frigging the garbage stinks. Your hair's a state. You're like, I should be doing something. The kids, you could be spending time with the kids. You could be more engaged, that kind of stuff. But your rest is truly the most important thing. Nothing else in your life can thrive if you are worn out. And it's the most true. So if you have access to some respite or some supports in any way, take advantage of it. Oh my God. The Four of Swords is rest, vacation. I don't know if you can read that word right there because it says sleep. Look how many cards are in this deck. This is 2 decks combined. And you got 2 of the Four of Swords. Also, they're calling it like beauty sleep. Like, rejuvenate yourself. You'll feel so much more alive and pretty if you're able to nap. So, like, give the kids a bag of chips at 8 a.m., let them watch TV, and you get your sleep. You have permission from God. From God. God said so. That's dramatic. You're welcome, my sweet. Ashley, I already answered your question. These will be posted on YouTube later. Rhonda, will Michael come back to Rhonda, please? I think it's possible, yeah. Possibly. Hi, Derek. Thank you. Jeanette is here. What needs to be said for Jeanette, please? Look, they gave me pretty face. What needs to be said for Jeanette, please? Jeanette, I think this is talking about your mom. Are you and your mom close? I think I remember. Or is your mom in heaven? Where's your mom? I can't remember if she's alive or passed. Oh, this is a message from her, okay? So this is your mom. Clarify the Six of Swords, mom. She's talking about a young boy, Jeanette, but I don't think you told me you had children, but it might be your dog. I think you do have a dog, right? She's telling you to walk the dog. If you get out of the house and walk the dog, it's going to help you feel better, she says. So the 2 dogs then, 3 of you. Jeanette and the 2 dogs. So get out of the house and get moving. And it'll help you feel better. That's what your mom wants to say. Okay. Do you want to ask mom any questions, Jeanette? And then give them a treat, she says. Make sure they get their treats. By the way, I am a medium, guys. You can ask for a medium reading. It is free. And you just have to be open to conversing with me through a medium read, well, through any of my readings. So be open to a back and forth conversation, and be open to giving me information. You'll need to give me their name and their relationship to you and that kind of stuff. And y'all need to follow me. Shauna, yes. He would. I'll ask if he wants to. The timing is fine. So you can tell me his name. Shauna May. Sure, tell me his name. Shauna May is here for her husband. Say goodbye. And see you soon. He's very near for you, Shanna. Make sure you're commenting, okay? So I know you're receiving these messages. Or just like hearts or something like that, so I know. He's very near for you. I do see some young people. So if you have children, tell me how many children you have and tell me their names, and he can talk to them too. But he says goodbye to the young people and see you soon. Okay, that's your son. And I feel like he refers to you as a young person too. Like he's talking to you as if you are like a young little thing. He's like, he calls you guys the young ones or the kids, or maybe he'd call you kid in a flirty way, something along those lines. It's okay if you're 45, but he's talking to you as if you're like little chickie, like some kind of little pet name. And he says, see you. I will see you again. That does not mean that you or your son are going to die. It's not what I'm saying. He's saying in the future, I will see you again. Like at the gates. Dolly. Perfect. Okay. That's what it is. It's like little chickie. Okay. Dolly. And he says he's sorry. He regrets how hard it was on your family for him to pass. This is finances and this is trauma. But this is finances and family. And this is trauma. So I don't know if his finances were in order or not. If not, he's sorry about it. But whatever it is, he has some remorse about his passing. It looks untimely. Now, you being young, I know that's obvious, but some people die young and it is expected. But it looks like he wishes he could have prepared more. What's his name again? I don't know if I got his name. You didn't give me his name, I don't think. Can you tell me his name? Shauna May, can you tell me your husband's name? Oh, okay. see yet. Kurt. Okay, thank you. Kurt, what else would you like to say to Shanna May? He's really sweet. He's a really sweet energy. He's really pure love. He's making me feel like that. I'm getting a sensation I don't usually get, but he's making me feel almost like flappy with love. Flappy. He's very tender toward you guys. And like when I'm asking him what else do you want to say, he said the same thing again. He just repeated himself. He said goodbye to the young fella and to Dolly, and I love you guys. Yeah, he's very tender. He likes to hear from you though. He likes if you, I call it praying, if you will talk to him at night and, you know, keep his pictures by your bed. And I know you guys would do that anyway, but it really helps their souls because photographs and mirrors, this is not a belief of mine, but this is something that the spirit realm tells me. Like individual ghosties, like Kurt is telling me now. He says that pictures and mirrors, he can see you through them. So when you look at his picture, it's just the same for his soul that he's looking at you. And he really, really likes that. And he feels comforted. His spirit is very sweet and settled. If there were traumas attached to his passing for the family and for the finances, on the other side, he certainly regrets that he had to pass and he had to leave you guys. That's beautiful. He acknowledges that and he feels you guys around him doing those rituals. But his spirit is settled, okay? So the finances, I'm just cluing in. Maybe it's just that things aren't really settled with the finances yet because it takes a long time, right? So despite any kind of stuff that's going on with it, his spirit is just ooey gooey. He's like pure love. He's very loving energy. Okay. Shauna, do you want to ask him any questions? Is there anything you're wondering while you have him here? Anything you want to get closure on? Oh my God, he's some sweet. He's saying something like, yes, my love, that young girl, she just said exactly what I wanted her to say. He's like, yep, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Okay. Dolly says, Kurt, she says she hopes she's doing everything right, okay? What's your response? He's going to make me cry. He's so sweet. He's so loving. Look. 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords and the boy. So he says, yes, you're doing everything right. The trauma, the finances, you're doing everything right. People, you and your son may need quite a bit of healing after this. It looks like quite a traumatic ending. But you are okay and you're going to do okay. Tens in tarot are finality, closure. They're good. Like even a 10 of Swords indicates a closing of hardship. So your husband is happy where he is. and he knows you're doing well. And he says, yes, you're doing everything properly. Yes. Yes, 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 he says. Okay? Thank you, Kurt. You keep watching out over Shanna. You guys are very connected, Shanna. He says, yes, we are. You're welcome. Is anyone else hanging around who'd like a medium reading? Rhonda? I can. Tell me their names. Hi, Court. For Rhonda, do I have Sarah or George here, please? For Rhonda. George. So George is your uncle? He's jokey. He's making a joke. George says, it's like he said, the phrase that I'm getting says, Bob's your uncle. I think he's just trying to make a little joke to make light of this crazy world we're in or something. He's coming off as like, how old was he when he died? He's coming off as casual is how I'm going to describe it. He has a lot of love for you. It looks like you were probably a really special child to him. Or he had a daughter that he is bringing up here. Okay. He's given, like, I don't know what he's trying to do. I can't always pinpoint it exactly, but he's doing like winks or like clicks or like Bob's your uncle. I don't know. He's just using like cutesy. He feels like he's trying to make light of a situation. So he was probably a pop who tried to cheer you up all the time. Like he'd never want you to be sad. He'd just be like, oh, squeeze your cheeks or something like that. He feels young though. And then your grandmother is also with, okay, good. Your grandmother is there as well. Now, she's got a story, see? Rhonda, did your grandmother have a really hard life? Is that her I'm picking up? The feminine energy I'm picking up had a real hard life. You might not even know about it all. But your uncle is the one who is attacking. That's what this is, because I'm like, so your grandmother prefers to be in heaven, and she's not overly eager to come back to the spirit realm or to the physical realm. Because if she was blind the last time she was here, by coming back in, she'd have to turn blind for a second. So she's kind of staying away, and she's letting your uncle tack for her. So it's all fine. Like there's nothing to worry about there. Your grandmother is like healed in her spirit realm, but she's not eager to come back in because they have to kind of re-embody themselves when they come back. Sometimes, and not always, but she's not going to come back in, she says. She'll just let him tack for her. But she says she's sending you so much love. She's sending it from afar, though. She's not a spirit who comes back in. She sends you love from afar, but she does love you, okay? And she says, there may be a young person in your extended family who may have similar health issues to your grandmother or similar experiences. So just keep an eye out for each other, like within your extended family. Keep everybody in mind, keep everybody in your prayers and stuff, because I think somebody might take after her in some ways that are pretty challenging, is how I would put it. Okay. Rhonda, do you want to ask any questions to your uncle while we have him here? They say, I love you. Okay, Rhonda, I'm going to close them out for you if you don't have. They keep saying, love you, love you, love you. Love you, love you, love you. Kindness cost nothing. Kindness costs nothing. Are you open to a lot of conversing with me? And you'd have to tell me your name and your dad's name. Amanda Rachel at Beauty Nails. Are you local? Beauty Nails in Mount Pearl, and her name is Rachel. I love Rachel. I've had Julia too. Julia is also really talented. I think they're all really good there. It's just that I went to Rachel for my first gel set, so I just stayed with her, but she's excellent. I love her. Kimberly, I'd love to hear from your dad too. Let's bring him in. Kimberly's here, Dad. He says, I was having a grand nap. This one says sleep. He says, I was asleep. He says, you frightened me. The way this is looking, 10 of wands, 8 of swords is like, whoop. He was surprised. He says, this is cute though, how he's saying this. He's telling me I gave him chills. He got a chill. I feel like his spirit was like tickled and like tickled awake, and he was like frightened awake. This is for Kimberly's dad. Kimberly, his name is Joe Hines. This is Joe I'm talking to, okay? He says, give the youngsters hugs from me. Kimberly, he says, give the youngsters hugs. He says, give if he was living, he'd want to give the youngsters like some freezy pops or a popsicle or a special drink, like a slushy drink or a lemonade or a popsicle or a freezy. Some kind of little refreshment like that. If he was alive, that's what he'd want to give them. So he says, that's how I would say I love you. If I was there, I'd give them all a freezy or whatever. And he's talking about a daughter who he's really, really proud of. Obviously, we're talking to his daughter here. The other girls in your family, though, do you have a daughter as well, Kimberly, or another girl in the family who he's really proud of? Somebody is having a lot of success right now. One of the young girls, I think. It might be you, though. But somebody deserves a congratulations, he says. A young girl deserves a congratulations. I remember your son, Kimberly. I can picture your son in my head. Can't remember if you have a daughter. Somebody moving? Or wanting to? Some of the young people in your life, Kimberly, might be considering moving houses. And Pop says he doesn't really think that the young people have to move out. He's kind of like, why not just let them stay where they are? Okay? So whatever that means for you guys. I think he's probably touching on some extended family. It might be people within your household, or it might be outside your household, other like relatives and stuff. Joe, your wife is, really loving you a lot right now. She's praying to you a lot and talking to you a lot. She's been sick. She's kind of she's on two minds. She wants to stay home here and she wants to go home there. Talking about where she could live with everybody. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like home here, home there. And that's exactly what he was giving me. So, Pop, what would you say? Can I get any clarity on the living situation, Pop? Now, he doesn't want to put the young ones out as his thing. He says, there's no need of the young ones moving. They should stay where they're to. But Mom should go in with the daughter, I would say. But that's you, right? So where is she living now? Is she in a facility? Let's see. They don't want to put any children out of a bedroom or anything like that. Yeah. Okay, I see the situation. I see her moving. Yeah. It would. So I see, as a prediction, I see her moving. Okay. So if you guys don't have a social worker yet, I would connect with a social worker. And a social worker can help you move. And they can make the transition smoother. Because you need to get set up with home care. But it's just that your dad just keeps saying, don't kick any of the children out of their bedrooms. He cares a lot about the young people. He says, don't go putting anybody out. And I'm sure that's exactly what your mother is saying too. I don't want to be putting anybody out. That's what they both are focused on here. But aside from their opinions, it looks like having a social worker and home care and her living with you is the best thing. Yeah, it's so obvious that she should move in with you guys. So I would say some of the professionals can help ease her into that idea. Like social workers, nurses, that kind of stuff can help give her. And almost make it like they're prescribing her to move into your house, because it's telling her she's not going to have any ease or improvement in her health if she doesn't move in with you. That's what the like social workers should frame it like. Sometimes you gotta give the old people like a story. You got to tell them a story. And so I see it as being like, you know, ma'am, you're not going to get any better where you are, but if you come in with us, you might get better. You might improve a little bit and that kind of stuff. And it's for her peace. Like you want her to be able to get sleep and everybody's peace, because nobody's getting sleep if you guys are driving all over town. Nobody's getting rest. So it will be in everybody's best interest for her to move in with you. Dad's like, oh no. Yes, that totally makes sense. And Dad is saying, like, Dad will be having a conversation with you now, and he's saying, well, yes, the nurses have to give her medicine, though. He thinks that the only people who should give her medicine is nurses. So that's his concern, because he wants her to make sure that she's getting the correct pills. Because that's like a nurse's job, he says. Okay? Yeah, letting the professionals in. So those concerns are the concerns of old people. But we'll tell Dad. We'll tell Dad that Mom is going to be well taken care of. This is staff. This is help. This is supports. So I see you eventually having social workers, nurses, professionals helping you with that stuff, Kimberly. That's where you're headed. You need some support staff. Okay? If you have specific questions as you untangle that stuff, I don't know if they'd be able to pay you as her support worker or anything like that, but if you have like little detailed questions like that, I can help you figure out the right answers. Although it might be better to ask the social worker than the psychic and just get the right answers. Kimberly, do you have any questions for your dad or anything like that? Okay, Joe. Kimberly said, just keep loving us and keep protecting us. She's not giving up without a fight. Mom's not. It's funny because she'd love nothing more to be in heaven with him. She'd love it once she gets there. But she's really stuck in her ways. She's not giving up without a fight. But it will all work out as it's meant to. She really trusts in divine timing, see? And she's like, God is gonna do what needs to be done. And Joe feels the same way. God's in charge. That's lovely. My phone is about to die. You're welcome, my sweet. I'm going to take one more reading for this person. Hang on. Let me find your name. For kindness costs nothing, I'm going to do your reading here next. I'm just looking up to your information. So Amy, and her dad's name is Ronald. Amy and Ronald. You're welcome, my sweet. Ronald, I have Amy here for you. Amy, your profile picture really scares me. It scares my energy. And I feel terror. It's not logical. But let's hope that the reading is still good. It's so foolish because, like, logically looking at it, it's not scary. It's just a little cartoon, but energetically, I don't know if your dad might have actually not liked scary things. I might be channeling his feelings about it, where he's like terrorized. I don't know if he liked scary things or if that one in particular, maybe he's afraid of clowns. I don't know. But he's here. Ronald is here. He says, that's my child. He says, hello, my child. And he's the King of Hearts for you. He loves you, okay? Six of Hearts is the child card and King of Hearts right there. He's asking, did you get... Now, I'm sorry to bring up money, but the ghosties often refer to it. It looks like an inheritance, and he's wondering if you got it or not. Because the inheritance is supposed to go to the daughter. But there's a 7 of Wands there, which sometimes indicates like a fence or a blockage. Are you saying no, you didn't get the inheritance? Because it was supposed to go to you. How old are you? There was none? Oh. Do you have any siblings? Okay, so I will take the 10 of Pentacles as family instead of inheritance, and I'll take the 7 of Wands as protection. So it looked, I will show you, it looks to me like the money is being guarded or tied up. It's possible that there is some money somewhere that you don't have access to. That's possible. Or there are two interpretations of these 3 cards. I can take it as saying that this is the family. He may have had insurance that you don't know about. Yes, he may have. Or he's saying protect your family. So you're looking into it. Okay, cool. So I do see multiple siblings here. And I do see you guys getting something, okay? Don't get too excited about that. But I have a suspicion that there's some little bit of money. And the way you are understanding the financial situation, like, for example, I say to you, you say, no, he had no money, but I see money. And then you say, oh, there may have been insurance, we're looking into it. So I just want you to be aware that also your siblings are showing. And even though you say, no, I'm the only one who was close to him, well, your siblings are showing. And I see property, and I see some small amount of money, and I see your dad saying, I worked hard for that. Now, shit goes down when people die, and you may never have access. A property is an inheritance. A property is an inheritance, silly goose. My God, it's valuable. That's money. It's valuable. Okay. He worked hard for it, he says, and it went to the daughter. Good. We got to the bottom of that. Needs to be plowed down. Okay, best kind. Do you have any questions for your dad? Yeah, he says he loves you, okay? That's it. I don't think we're going to be able to communicate much further because reasons. You've been looking for signs. Well, here's your sign. He's right here. And he just told you the whole story about your property of inheritance. So that was him. And he told me about your siblings. So you can take this as your sign that your dad is with you. And he's open to talking to you as long as you are open to honest communication with him. Okay? Happy birthday tomorrow, my sweet. And I am shutting down. Love you. Bye.